So
it's a huge expansion.
Oh, it's a good amount of space.
Yeah.
Roughly 5,000 square feet, divided between the first and second floors. Both floors are going to be essentially meeting space, although the second floor, sometimes when needed, will be more kind of like a study hall kind of area with desks for the students to study during perhaps finals times and so forth. The bottom floor was originally our children's stacks, so say 8 or under or so, and so that entire bridge was torn out. Initially, when this library was built approximately 20 years ago, the contemplation was indeed to have the meeting space here, but what we ended up doing was taking some of that funding and moving it to building a community hall.
Got it.
And so, as you might imagine, over the years, there has been a very heavy community appetite and a need for that meeting space. So we decided to circle back after a couple of decades and said to ourselves, let's do this right. And this design did go through a couple of iterations. Initially, we're going to have a really nice lobby space, but essentially open on the bottom, and the meeting room would be up top. But then we kind of scratched our heads not too long ago and said, you know what, why don't we just make it meeting space both on the bottom and the top? And we could open up the doors to the courtyard where you can see the beam on the bottom where there will be relatively tall doors. It'll be sliding glass, kind of like our mini version of the Apple campus, doors to their cafeteria.
Right.
And this whole outdoor space in the courtyard will be able to be used as sort of an expansion of the programming that's going on the first floor. So we're just truly excited about this and very appreciative of all the support that your office has provided.
Well, it's a great vision, and we're excited to partner. And I want to commend you for your vision and the City Council and having the expansion, and commend, of course, our extraordinary library staff here and our staff, who worked collaboratively to submit it. It's been approved. Now, we just need the budget to pass, which you never know in Washington, but very, very optimistic that we're going to get it done and that we'll have the funding.
Absolutely, and crossed fingers, because we really want to put in those glass panels in the end.
Yes. So hopefully Mitch McConnell doesn't hold it up. I don't think he'll succeed. And the big thing is we've gotten it approved and through the House. So we now will have it by the end of the year.
It's deeply appreciative. And in terms of being able to get return on your investment, when you look at the usage of the Santa Clara County Library, it's off the charts nationally. Cupertino is the most heavily patronized of all the various branches.
Wow.
But we're the one branch that doesn't have a community meeting space like this.
Right.
And so, as you can imagine, we have a lot of aspiring number of things in our community, and it would just be so wonderful to be able to allow people to congregate together.
Absolutely.
Exchange those ideas, learn about various things. And so, we, as a council and a community, we put a deep commitment into expanding out our library space with great appreciation from every member of our community, staff, the library, and we were right on the cusp of being able to make this happen. And so,
well, it's build a civic life, just like so many things. But libraries are great places to have, particularly young people, spend a lot of time. I mean,
absolutely,
that's fantastic.
That's millennial old wisdom, and so we're definitely carrying it forth, even though we're cutting the edge right here in Cupertino as well. So.
Absolutely. Well, it's just exciting to see. I didn't realize when you read about something, it's different than seeing it. I didn't realize how big the expansion is, and I know people in the community are very excited about it. When is it supposed to be done?
We're thinking either end of the year, very, very optimistically, but more pragmatically, probably in the February-March timeframe.
So it's pretty soon.
Yeah, fairly quick. Well,
that's exciting.
They say every cloud has a silver lining, and we thought right at the very beginning of the pandemic, we weren't quite ready to start the construction.
Right.
But at the beginning of this calendar year, we were, and we broke ground. The progress has been magnificent.
Yeah.
The staff and our outside contractors have been, quite good at, keeping on time. And, we actually initiated a new type of bidding process in Cupertino called Design Build, where you have the architect and the construction team work together for bids. And so this actually is a nice template for future improvements to Cupertino civic life as well. So, in so many ways, it's such a nice turning over of a new leaf of the book. And, really optimistic about being able to come out of the pandemic in full force with something like this.
Yeah, no, it's a great construction building to have for when people return, hopefully, to normal life early next year.
Absolutely.
And we can meet again and be indoors without masks, and the kids can be vaccinated. So I think this will be probably even more frequented than before.
Indeed. So, well,
Wonderful.
Shall we check out the site itself?
Let's do that.
This wing of the library is administrative, and then this wing is where the users go, of course. But the nice thing about it is I think we can kind of expand out some of the functionality of admin as well. There's going to be a little bit of a kitchen over there, but also it can help with activities over here. Separate entrance in the back in case there are evening events. One of the things about the budget that we were, a little bit cautious of, and if we had the federal funding at that point, we could have built the elevator. It's something that I think there's certainly room for improvements in the future as well.
Well, hopefully, because we could seek for additional funds for supplemental things in future budgets.
Yeah. Definitely prove it up. We'd love to have you here for the ribbon cutting.
I'd love
if
to.
Your schedule allows
yeah,
it.
whenever you know when it is, just let us know.
Okay. Sounds
and
good.
I'd love
February.
To be here.
Yeah, February.
I'd love to be here.
So we're in the meeting rooms. This is a similar footprint to what's going to be downstairs, but this will be one big meeting room, and then there's going to be operable partition in the middle of it. And it's going to have full glazing on both sides so we can see the redwoods. Yeah. Bathrooms and pantry over there to serve the spaces.
Very secluded with all the...
Oh, yeah. And you can still see the doors to the library because those are going to be reused. Oh, California weather.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, it's very protected, so it's good shape. Yeah, so downstairs is very similar to this.
Yeah, I also want to mention as foundation, we are representing both the community and the library. And one of our requirements was multiple and flexible spaces so that it can be configured into a large kind of an auditorium style, or you can have multiple conference rooms, so like meeting room style. And we are so excited and pleased that the design has really met all of those requirements. So
that's great.
We're looking forward.
Really will be multiple uses for the space.
Yeah.
And it's very true to say that we're looking on time and under budget.
Yeah.
So it's going really well. Kudos to the construction team and the designers who worked on this.
Great job.
It's going really well, and they've been great because they communicate and we're very transparent. It's a great working relationship.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you for what you're doing and building this. It's great.
Yeah. So maybe we could get one more photo here looking back at the library.
Yeah, let's do that.
So a little bit of background. I don't fall over. We've got the spray fireproofing. This black is an acoustical treatment. And it's really messy, so we didn't want to have anybody in there when they were spraying. But we're trying to dampen the sound for the rooms.
It's like soundproofing it? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dampening, yeah. It's definitely addressing acoustics. So all these wires will have the ceiling and lights hanging from it and things like that. There's another drop ceiling.
So what will be on this floor?
This is more meeting rooms.
More meeting rooms.
Similar to what's upstairs. Two meeting rooms that can be opened up to be one big meeting room.
That's great.
And this is a stair, and then bathrooms and a pantry.
Wow.
Very simple, but huge add to the program.
Yeah, the tremendous amount of space.
Yeah.
Did you mention the glass door that opens up to the patio?
The mayor did earlier. You can see the beam. That whole thing will open up. It's going to be a set of glass doors.
I wish we had Sharpies.
It's like Apple style.
We could sign them.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere on the inside beam.
Didn't think of that. Well, that's the extent of the tour.
Oh, very impressive. I'm very excited. I can't wait in February to come back and see it completed.
Absolutely.
And really thank you to all the folks are working to build this, and it's
Yeah.
a remarkable speed too to get something this extensive done.
It's been great. It's been a great
Thanks for your
process.
support for the community
Well,
over the years.
yeah, it's
and
been all of our collective efforts, and we're excited that we can. It's great when you can get resources that actually can see the tangible impact. So
Absolutely.
we're excited about this partnership.
Yeah. Congressman Khanna, thank you for the
Thank
support
you.
for the expansion.
Thank you for your leadership.
Absolutely.